When I had a guy share, I don't get no letters or no pictures from my kids. You just can't put that stuff out there.
Every Thursday evening,
when we come together in a place like this as daddies,
a small group of men gathers inside the West Complex at the Washington State Penitentiary to talk about what it means to be a dad.
There's no facilitators, there's no students. What it is 16 participants trying to become better dads and learning about ourselves.
Primarily, I think that the program is really geared towards men learning how to communicate. Really learning how to communicate with our children or communicate with ourselves or reflect back on our past and try to understand, why I think the way that I think.
We've also talked about having periodic reunions.
Inside Out Dads is a program offered at several of the men's prisons in Washington. The program's goals are to help incarcerated fathers connect with their children and play meaningful, positive roles in their lives.
What the program actually does is to let the inmates know why they're there, to make them understand what happened to them to get there, and then to be able to say that you've got things to offer to your children.
I'm not their peer, right? I don't want to just be their friend. I can't be the disciplinarian, right? So to understand what my role is, how I can nurture from here, or how I can cultivate talents, how I can inspire, how I can motivate them from this position has been a challenge for me for the last 15 years that I've been incarcerated.
the prison culture itself does not allow for men to talk about their children in an intimate way. And what this had done is we came together collectively to talk about our parenting, and not only our parenting skills, but also if we had parents in our own lives. And what that led to was dealing with issues of the heart.
I believe wholeheartedly that one of the primary reasons that people are in prison is because they simply don't know how to ask for help.
As criminals, I think the top ingredient to be a criminal, you have to be selfish. You don't think about anybody else when you're committing these crimes. The first thing to be an effective father, friend, associate of any type, you have to remove that element. And this is the first thing that those gentlemen teach us and we receive.
Here in the West Complex, the correctional officers who volunteer for Inside Out Dads come in plain clothes during non-work hours. They volunteer their own time to help these offenders become better fathers.
We can see a direct correlation between this course and the inmate attitudes on the outside of this course.
That dynamic is extremely important.
I have a affinity towards these two gentlemen that will never be replaced. And therefore, it automatically, because they are officers, it automatically forces me to look at another officer, another individual in that light.
What I saw happen in there was a safe environment created for men who have children who have failed at being a father.
There's a positivity in here that I never expected, and it's something that should be harnessed, encouraged, and grown.